Well, good Friday evening, everybody. We have made it to the weekend, luckily, and I just want to give you all an updated forecast for what we're looking like this weekend and going into next work week as well. So this is just a current look at our live IMAX 12. You can see we still got a few lighter showers and a couple thunderstorms here and there. Taking a closer look, we had these little light showers going on in East Aquinnah and Sharkey County. A little thunderstorm that's rolling through Holmes, and another bigger one that's going through Atala County right now, just east of Kosciuszko. And you can see we got some heavier downpours and a few more lightning strikes with that. Take a little bit look farther down south in Scott County. Another one that just crossed over, or is slowly moving its way north over that I-20 corridor right now. And everywhere else, just a couple little pop-up tiny showers that really aren't going to stay in your neck of the woods too long. So the reason why we're still seeing these storms and light showers is because, well, we have a low pressure system that is farther out to our west, and that low pressure is actually the remnants of Invest 93L, that tropical system in the Gulf that we'd been tracking the past couple days. Made landfall last night into the parts of, let's say, the Louisiana coastline, pushed its way west, and then cut its way a little bit farther north into parts of Arkansas. So that's the reason why we saw these scattered showers and storms when it came to today, and we'll see still a few more when it comes to tomorrow, but it doesn't look like we're seeing as good of rain chances for tomorrow. So we'll get to that in a second. Here in the metro right now, over Pearl specifically, just mostly cloudy. Nice evening as you step outside. No rain around the metro. It's just about 83 degrees, and you can see that dew point at the 80-degree margin. So it is very humid out there, and it still feels like 95 as you step outside when it comes to your Friday night. Now, taking a look overnight, we're actually going to see cloud coverage slowly but surely decrease, and temperatures will be starting off in the lower to mid 70s. So not too far off of our average for this time of the year. The unfortunate part is it's still going to be humid. So as you're waking up early on your Saturday, you're definitely going to feel it as you step on out. Now, take a look by this weekend. We're going to see high temperatures start to rise up a little bit, about 93 degrees when it comes to your Saturday, with about a 40% chance of some scattered storms. Let's say a 40 to 50% chance for that afternoon going into the early evening. But then by your Sunday, we're going to see rain chances just dropping down to about a 20% chance, and as long as these rain chances keep dropping, the one thing you can definitely expect is high temperatures to rise right along with that. We're still going to keep all the humidity in our atmosphere, unfortunately, and it's just really just going to be hot and humid when it comes to next week. So take a look. We're tracking out the rain for the rest of the night. That was at 6 o'clock. We're already past that, and by 9 p.m., we're still going to have a few lingering showers and maybe storm here and there, but overall, mainly dry for most of us out there. We get to your Saturday morning. That's where we're going to be starting off with those mostly clear skies. Once we get to the afternoon, around 2 o'clock, that's where we could see some scattered storms starting to push into our southern counties, maybe a few more farther out to our northwest as well. They'll keep affecting us into the early evening, but once we keep on progressing, we get past 9 p.m., that's where we really should see most of the rain wrap up again. Then we get to your Sunday morning, nice start as you're heading out to church or anything like that. Heading out the door, clear skies. We get to the afternoon, and it's going to be one of those hit or miss situations. Most of us not going to see too much rain when it comes to our Sunday afternoon, but I will say if you do get the rain, well, you're going to be one of the lucky ones, because as long as you don't have rain in your neck of the woods, it is going to be hot and humid, and with that rain coming in, of course, it's going to help to cool things down by just a little bit. So that's just what it's looking like for our Sunday, hit or miss situation when it comes to those low spotty showers, and then by Monday morning, another nice clear start to start off the next work week. So take a look at the total amount of rainfall when it comes to today and for tomorrow, and just for a little bit of your Sunday. These are scattered storms, so it really just depends how strong of a thunderstorm you get in your part. If you have a heavier downpour, you can't expect 2 to 3 inches, but for most of us, you should just expect about a half an inch at least. Now, talking about those rain chances dropping, this is the unfortunate part. Like I said, the heat index values, our feels like temperatures, really going to start to rise. We should just still feel around a 102 degree margin. We could feel a little bit warmer when it comes to our Sunday afternoon, but for sure by Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when we're going to be feeling like we're in the mid to upper triple digit values, unfortunately. Just like what we saw earlier this week before we had all that rain come in with that tropical system. It was a very just hot and humid afternoon. So we could see some heat advisories being put into place, possibly some extreme heat warnings, just depending on how warm and how much humidity we're really dealing with. So that's just one of the things we're going to have to look out for. Unfortunately, it's just that time of the year. The only thing that really is going to cool us down is the rain, and if we don't get it, well, it's hot and humid. So, to recap your 8-day forecast. For your Saturday, we're still looking at about a 40% chance of those scattered storms affecting the area, 93 degrees that day. 20% by your Sunday, and just a 10% we're keeping for your Monday and Tuesday, but you can tell those temperatures really rising up. That's when those hot and humid conditions return, but by the time we get to your Thursday, that's where we're really going to see those rain chances start to increase again. So I hope everybody has a good Friday and a good weekend as well.